Hello, my name is Jeffrey Dodd, and I'd like to tell you my story. You see, in this video, you see lots of people exercising, to lose weight or to feel good or to get trim and get in that bathing suit or whatever. Everyone has a story. My story is a little different. You see, ever since I got married, I'd started to gain a little weight, a little bit over time. Years went by. Before I knew it, I was pretty heavy. It was kind of round. See, and my wife never complained, but she started to complain when at the middle of the night I would be snoring so loud. It would wake her up, and sometimes I would even stop breathing. She actually became very scared. So she would stay up most of the night making sure I kept breathing. One morning she said, "Honey, I can't do it anymore." And I said, "What?" Not even knowing what she was doing. She said, "You got to go to the doctor. There's something wrong." And I was thinking, well, yeah, okay, so I'm snoring because I don't get a lot of sleep and da-da-da, so forth and so on. Excuse. But she was genuinely afraid. And that touched me. I said, oh dear, okay. She already made an appointment. Yeah, she loves me. So I went to the doctor, had a sleep test, found out I have sleep apnea. Yes, I had been falling asleep in those boring meetings at work. And I just thought it was because I didn't get enough sleep, or I was getting old. My feet hurt, my joints hurt, my body hurt generally in the morning. So the sleep apnea does that. It breaks you down. And as it turns out, I had sleep apnea really bad. The doctor was afraid. She said, she even gave me her own personal cell number. If anything happens to your breathing machine, call this number, and I'll make sure you get another one right away, because you can actually die in your sleep. And I was like, wow, I had known of people that had happened to. So I knew I needed to make a change. And while we were there, the doctor said, if you lose some weight, that may reverse the sleep apnea. It may go away. I was like, whoa, that's interesting. So I knew I needed to make a change. Some people, like my mom, she had been telling me for years I need to lose weight because, diabetes runs in her family. So she was afraid I was going to get diabetes, So she was recommending I lose weight, and she uses Weight Watchers. Well, that was fine. For her, it seems to work. So I was determined to do something about it. My wife was genuinely afraid, and Lord knows I didn't want to die early. I'm a Christian and all, so I know when I die, I'm going to go to heaven, but no sense going early, right? So I decided I had to do something. And there's lots of different options out there. There's diet plans, there's exercise plans, there's exercise and diet plans, and there's Atkinson or whatever they call it. There's all these, paleo diet and whatever. I was on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. I love to eat. So I didn't want to deprive myself. I didn't know what to do. Some of these plans are there's links to them in the description. Some of them may work fine. Some of them do definitely work. The ones I recommend down the bottom, I know work. But they weren't really good for me because I was I don't really want to count calories. I'm lazy in that regard. And I want to eat what I want to eat. So I prayed about it. Me being a Christian, I have an advantage. I can go to God and talk to Him. So I talked to Him, and I heard distinctly what I should do. He said, what you need to do is portion control and cut out the processed foods. It was pretty shocking for me, really. Wow, I know the processed foods have a lot of junk in them, but really to hear it from God, it was quite impressive. It made an impact on me. So I said, well, what do I do about the portion control, man? Sometimes I like that second plate, He said, slow down. If you take your time, you'll find out your body will tell you you're full after one plate. Don't go back for seconds. I said, okay, let's give it a shot. Where do I start? He said, stop buying the processed foods, the stuff in the boxes and stuff in the bags. You go to BJ's and you buy the bag of chicken and you buy this and you buy that. They put stuff in there. But start with bread. I said, what? He said, bread. I said, I should cut out bread? He said, no, make your own. So I started making my own bread. Well, it takes a long time to make bread. It's not that hard, it just takes a good bit of time. So I found other recipes, 60-minute bread, so you can make rolls in under an hour. Well, it usually takes me 90-minute bread because I'm not that fast in the kitchen. And the kids joke about my 90-minute rolls. Whatever, it's okay. But it works. So I started with the bread. And then I started to not like the fluffy white bread. And then, things spread from there. I liked more, natural ingredients. Let's try making cakes. Well, you make a cake and it doesn't taste like the box cake. And I come to find out that box cake flavor is chemicals. They do that intentionally. And some people are shocked when they eat my cake or my cupcakes. And they say, oh, this tastes so different. Well, it tastes old-fashioned. And it doesn't take long before that's all you really want. You want the old-fashioned flavors again. The real bread, the real cake, the real cookies. You don't want the stuff in the box. You don't want the stuff in the bag. And my kids, by extension, that's what they're eating. So now they want that stuff too. They don't want to go back to the fluffy bread. And that's good. Because if they start now, they'll be in better shape when they get to be 50-something like me. And I've been losing weight. Unbelievable, right? You can eat cookies? Yeah. You can eat cake? Sure. You can eat bread? I thought carbs were bad. Well, a lot of stuff that they say turns out it's wrong. Nothing wrong with bread. Nothing wrong with cookies. Nothing wrong with cake. But don't eat too much. You don't eat 2 or 3 sandwiches at lunch. And come to find out, when you make your own bread, it's real bread. You only need 1 sandwich. And you feel fine after that. You don't have to go back for a second one. Or maybe a third. So, when you eat real food, there's more substance. It fills you better. Lasts longer. That's not something you'll hear about in one of these diet books. But there you have it. That's from my personal experience. And if these plans that I recommend down in the description don't fit your lifestyle, maybe you should try God. Works well for me. Yeah, I'm still over 200 pounds, but I'm losing. Slow and steady. And slow and steady wins the race. Now, to get to know God is real easy. All you have to do is make Jesus the Lord of your life. It's pretty simple. Just say, Lord, I will give you my life just like you gave yours for me. Teach me what I need to do. Not just with losing weight, but with everything. It's that simple. Jesus died on the cross for you, not only so that he could have a relationship with you, to talk to you, and tell you things, but so that all of your past has been forgiven. No matter what you've done, or where you've been, or who you did it to, whatever. It's all forgiven. He's just waiting to have a relationship with you, and he'll tell you what to do, if you really want to know. So, that's about all. If you like, you can subscribe to this channel. There'll be more videos, some down on the bottom. There'll be others pertaining to how to walk with God. There'll be others about different things I do so far as losing weight, health issues, things that I've found in my research. Uh, that's about all. Thank you for listening to the end. Have fun and be good, because you can do both at the same time. Goodbye.